Hello, hello, hello. Let me check in again with the Blck Cmpny, which I haven't actually checked in with for a couple of days now. I think we did the first section where we were introduced to the Blck Cmpny, Croker, our narrator, the surgeon and historian of this 400-year-old group of mercenaries. One Eye, Tom Tom, who does not make it out due to a were leopard. We have the captain, who is rather kind of a cryptic guy. The lieutenant. We've got One Eye. We have the other fellows, many other fellows, whose names are escaping me at the moment. So that we have that in the first section, where they basically decamp from where they've been, barrel, leaving behind an employer who was basically, they used technicality to jump ship and are now working for the lady, who is sort of this very shadowy. You almost get the kind of the sense of kind of like, a dark lady, dark lord, dark lady. She had a dark lord, but the dark lord doesn't seem to have made the pass. And the Taken, which are fallen wizards that have kind of come under her control, sort of very Nazgul-ish. And indeed, as we see them later, they are sort of rotten corpses of people underneath their masks. At least the one that we see, the limper is, and you get the sense that that's probably the case with the others as well, because they're all 400, 500 years old, and incredibly powerful wizard types, but otherwise. In the second section, we meet Raven, or at least that's the name he is given, who seems to be somewhat of an outcast. He basically, we're introduced to him killing a number of people and strangling a woman who we're given to believe is his wife. So we have all that. He is soon attached to Darling, which they really do not. Cook does not shy away from the really fucking horrible parts of war, and this is, they came upon one of their allies, one of the other groups of soldiers, not the Blck Cmpny, who are taking turns raping a young girl. They kill them. Raven kills them, saves the young girl. And when the guy who tries to kind of who's commanding them comes up to them, he's like, "Holy shit, that's Raven," and runs off the other direction. And this is one of his last kind of loose ends, which does get tied up. Raven is definitely someone who seems to be also incredibly hard to read, like the captain. He and the captain sort of do seem to bond that way. It's very much like, and they're going against the rebel, which the rebel are supposed to be the good guys, the noble things. However, their methods and the Blck Cmpny and the rest of the things seems to be fairly kind of similar, in that they're all ruthless. They kill, they spy, they do anything that they can, by any means necessary. This is war. At a certain point, I think they're looking over Croker's shoulder, and it's just like, he shies away from the darker aspects of the Blck Cmpny and the terrible things that they're doing. He is a bit of the romantic. In these sections, we also get him thinking about the lady and kind of writing rather florid, almost like fan fiction about the lady, which gets really contradicted later, because they can psychically communicate, and I think it is One Eye who goes into a trance to talk to Soulcatcher, who is their patron's thing, and he's in the tower with the lady, and that really fucks up One Eye. That's like, oh my god, the darkness, make it stop, make it stop. It's like kind of that level of, just the look upon it is horrendous. And indeed, the only ones who seem to who can go into the tower and come back out again are the Taken. Everybody else who goes into the tower and never comes back out again. And we'll see if he gets. They are at the moment hunting down they have been hunting down a rebel leader, Raker, and indeed, Limper has put a bounty. One of the other Taken has put a bounty on him. You get this money if you bring me the severed head of him. And they catch him, the Blck Cmpny, and they claim the bounty. Then Limper wants it back, but before he can kind of basically take it back by force, Soulcatcher comes in and says, "Oh, the lady's wondering why you let this place fall, and she wants to talk to you about it now." And it's like there's a pure kind of look of terror on his face, and he goes off to do that. But yeah, it's very much kind of battle stuff. It's very much kind of, we're in the shit. We're using informants. We're using any kind of trickery and underhanded stuff to get what we want. They are the kind of they're the minions of a black lady, of a black lord. But they're also just sort of soldiers doing their job. There's a certain kind of a thing of immorality to their actions. But you also get the sense that kind of being in this structure is actually the best and most kind of moral thing they can do. And indeed, it's the loyalty to each other that maybe is their most moral part of them. So yeah, that is the Blck Cmpny so far. We'll see how things go with the lady and with the rebels and the roses, which are the White Rose, I think. White Rose? There's a general. So we'll see how it goes from there. All right, I'll leave it there.